Broadly, genetic disorders may be grouped into two categories, that is Mendelian disorders and chromosomal disorders. Now, Mendelian disorders are mainly determined by alteration or mutation in a single gene, example sickle cell anemia. Okay, now now Now, the pattern of inheritance of such Mendelian disorders can be traced in a family by the pedigree analysis. The most common and prevalent Mendelian disorders are hemophilia, cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, and phenylketonuria and thalassemia. And such Mendelian disorders may be dominant or recessive. By pedigree analysis, we can understand the trait in question is can be dominant or recessive. Now, similarly, the trait may also be linked to the sex chromosome, as in the case of hemophilia. It is even known that this X-linked recessive trait shows transmission from carrier female to male progeny. Carrier female, which is not affected, but they possess the genes that can carry the disease to the next generation to male progeny. Now, representative pedigree analysis. First one is the autosomal dominant trait, for example meiotic dystrophy, an autosomal recessive trait, for example sickle cell anemia. Now, in the case of sickle cell anemia, both the parents are not affected for sure, they can be carrier. Okay, so the disease seen in the male and female, and on the second generation you see male is affected. Now, but in the autosomal dominant trait, in case of meiotic dystrophy, you see for sure one parent, that is female, is dark in circle, so it's disease, and it's passing the disease to the male which is darken, and female, and further female when met with the normal male passing to the female. So this was the meiotic dystrophy, that is autosomal dominant trait and autosomal recessive trait for the sickle cell anemia. Now, color blindness, hemophilia and sickle cell anemia, and phenylketonuria and thalassemia, all these disorders we study in under the section of the Mendelian disorders. And in the chromosomal disorders we study the aneuploidy, polyploidy, and three diseases, three disorders. First one is the Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, and Turner syndrome. This is the outline for genetic disorders, Mendelian disorders, and what chromosomal disorders.